Hi there, my name is Michael Clark, the Queensland State Leader for Key Person of Influence. I'm super thrilled and excited to announce that we're now live, meaning that we're now live for the Influence and Assets workshop that we're hosting coming up in March. We've got some early bird tickets, but I just want to let you know a little bit about it. You see, there has been an explosion of businesses that have been formed over the last 2 decades in this country. In '95, there's 250,000 businesses. Now today, there's almost 2.5 million. That means you've got 10 times more competitors than a couple of decades ago. What that means is that if you don't know what makes you different, if you don't know what makes you special, if you don't know how to stand out in a crowded space, then what do you end up competing on? Price, obviously. And price is a race to the bottom. It's not a game you want to be competing on. You want to be positioning yourself as a specialist in your marketplace, not a generalist. Specialists earn the top dollars, generalists are considered generalists, and that's why they're not earning anywhere near as a specialist. So what this Influence and Assets workshop is going to be about is about unpacking a proven 5-step methodology that we've worked with over 3,000 businesses with over the past 9 years. Very fortunate to be working in over 60 different industries, and what we're seeing, there's 5 predictable things that happen. First of all, you have to understand what gives you cut through in the marketplace by having a powerful pitch. You need to publish content that positions you as an authority in your marketplace. You then need to have a product ecosystem that allows you to get known, liked, and trusted at scale, so that people who don't even know about you and the problems that you can solve for them start to understand and hear about you. That's how you start to create influence. Then third or fourthly, I should say, you start to build your online profile so that when people Google you, they start to be inclined to understand the value you can offer them. And finally, you want to leverage partnerships that give you trust at scale, essentially. So during this workshop, what we're going to be talking about is how you can create those 5 levers of influence, embed them in your business, and then wrap what we call assets around them. And this is how you abstract yourself from being the bottleneck in the business. This is how you stop yourself from trading time for money, because essentially once you understand what influence you have in the market, you then wrap assets. An asset is anything that delivers value without requiring your time. So essentially, if you focus and think about your business in terms of all the myriad of things that go on, from lead generation to sales, marketing, through to finance, operations, delivery, if you think of all those things and everything in between, and you think instead in terms of like, how can I get it done and who do I need to hire? Instead, ask a better question, which is, what assets could I create that could deliver that value? I put the effort into creating it once, it delivers that value ongoingly, whether you're sick or the team member's sick or not. And as a result, you end up building an asset-rich business and you get your team to drive the assets. That's why we're calling the event Influence and Assets. Super stoked to be running this. We've got 4 world-class speakers who have been applying these methodologies over the past 5 years or so. And so they'll be sharing practical case studies and examples of how they've done this. So it's going to be a fantastic action-packed half-day workshop. I'd strongly recommend you move mountains to be there. So cannot wait forward to running it and seeing you on the day. There's early bird tickets, so register your interest now. And until then, I cannot wait to meet you at the event. My name is Michael Clark. Be brave, have fun, and let's go make a dent in the universe.